Hey everybody, my name is Fork, as you don't know, and I'd like to welcome you back to the Distance Beta for another track showcase. We have another track from the Survive the Editor competition. We're going to be doing these for a while now. This is Deham's track from the Spooky Sprint Week, and if I was blown away by Paul's, then you can only imagine how I feel about this one. This is hands down, right up there with PP Paul's, one of the best tracks in Distance. And I at the time of making this video, it's very possible for, you know, somebody to come along and make a better track. I challenge them to, but this is just such an all things successful track. It's challenging, but not so challenging that a new player can't come in and figure things out. It 100% matches the theme. Like, this is one of the spookiest tracks I've seen. I mean, look at that. Like, what more do you want than that? And it's just altogether just filled with some of the deepest, thickest atmosphere I've seen in this game. And just as a side note, what the hell did you use to make the meat with, Deham? I know that it's an object that actually exists in Distance, but I can't for the life of me figure out what it is and how you managed to color it like that. It looks great. Oh gosh. There are some, this track is just one awesome moment after another. Like this part where you're riding in the dark and you go through these cooldown rings and it activates the lights, and then you get eaten. You go through this tunnel, which is very tight, and then, oh, you've got to fly. All those hands. I would really love to see numbers on how long this actually took Deham to toss together, because like I said, it blows me away every single time I hop through here. We're gonna go again because you can't stop me. I'm gonna play this track for the rest of eternity. All track showcases are gonna be this track. It's just it's otherworldly, I think, is a good way to put it. As a side note, I actually thought my first time through, I thought there were no wings, and it's, you know, just because of the color scheme. It just does that to people. You do have wings, and it makes it surprisingly easy. And oh, we're gonna take a look at this real quick. Just look at this frickin', look at this hand. Look at that and tell me that that's not incredibly impressive. He's using cylindrical cylinders for the fingers. And then cylindrical cylinders? He's using cylinders for the fingers. I meant to say cylindrical simples. And then the polygons for the knuckles. It looks great. I love the red eyes that are floating everywhere through the level. Oh, that I got very lucky there. I will be the first to admit it. Hi-ya. And I like these spikes that are raising up, even though they're not really actually doing anything. And then the objects in the environment that are there purely for decoration, the flashing things in the background, the eyes, again, can't get over the eyes. They look so great, especially when you can see so many of them off in the distance. Going through a meat wall, because why not? You got to go through a meat wall checkpoint. This jump is awesome because it lets you see it far enough in advance that you can kind of, you can plan your move. You can also run into his pearly whites. Which, I love the meat that's caked onto the bones, and how each skeleton gets progressively more and more not somebody I would like to have hanging out. Like the first skeleton, I could see him being like, yeah, you know what, yeah, he's a skeleton. He's just a regular old skeleton. You know, trying to make his way in the skele world. But the rest of these guys, like number 2 and number 3, nah, you can please go away. I am not about hanging out with skelemans like that. He said, well, he absolutely butchers this run. Coming out of this again, and we get back into the abyss, and I love the fade to darkness, and those being in sync with the checkpoint noises. It makes it sound like they're Like maybe the skulls are what's making the noise. It's not too spooky of a noise, but it works really, really well. These hands, again, they look freaking phenomenal. Gotta do flips here. Not flips, rolls. You have to do rolls here, or you won't get the cooldown. And you may, like, screw up. Like I totally just did. Oh, wow. Hey, dude, what's going on? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go into your mouth again. You can die in this tunnel, too, if you're not careful. Whoopsie doodles. I could have done that a lot better. But what do I look like? Somebody good at this game? No, I don't. All right. That is it for this track showcase. I would like to thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe for more. If you know of any tracks that I should check out for a track showcase, then please leave a comment down below. Shoot me a message on Twitter. My handle is @forkh. Or you can shoot me an email. The email address is fork4h@gmail.com. You can find all that info down in the description. That is it. I will see you next time. Bye.